If you've not been paying attention to the Battlefield news, May 23rd. May 23rd is the date you need to be aware of, because that's when we're going to find out something about the next Battlefield. There's going to be a trailer, most likely a teaser trailer. There's going to be some information which comes out there, and we're going to get a little look at what is coming. Now, I've said already that I've had some inclination and I've had some feeling that things are going to be a little bit different this year. It's why I am slightly more hopeful. But what I will say is this, and I've said this repeatedly: the trailers, the marketing, the hype, the teasing of the game, it is not really designed or focused towards people that are long-term players of the game. Those kind of things are focused towards people who are new. They want to bring those people on board, because chances are, if you, like me, are a long-term Battlefield player who have played the game for an extended period of time now, you're probably going to get this game. Probably, because you're probably going to be interested, or maybe you'll just wait and watch me play and then decide what you want to do, right? Or other people, who knows? There's going to be loads of time to figure it out. But basically, a lot of the time, people who have played the game before, they're going to get it just to have a look at it. Whether they're going to play it for an extended period of time past that, who knows? But they're probably going to want to get their hands on it and get a feel and see whether anything has actually changed. I mean, that's the thing that I'm most interested about, and that's the thing that we are definitely not going to learn from this trailer. Unless it's so critical, unless whatever they're going to change around with this game is so important that they feel like they want to get it out there from day one to really get people's attention. Of course, speculation has been abound for some time now. Some people think it's going to be World War II, some people still think it's going to be Bad Company, some people want something a bit more postmodern. I'd be curious your thoughts about what and why the game is going to be, or whether you think it matters at all at this point. I genuinely myself hope that it is not Bad Company, that it is not World War II. I want to see a postmodern setting. I think that something in the scheme and feel and vibe and maybe atmosphere of Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 is where this series really needs to go. They need to get back down into that solid, meaty format. Messing around with World War II, messing around with something Bad Company, I just don't feel is necessary at this point in time. They really need to get back down to the roots. They really need to make a solid game. Battlefield 4 still plays really, really well. If you go and revisit that game, it still plays excellently. It's still fun. It's still enjoyable. The biggest question is, whatever time period they choose, are they going to make enough of a change to the game to actually reinvigorate and not just bring in new people that have never played before, but bring back players who have been long-time players and have gotten fed up with the way things are going. I think the certain thing that they're going to go down the route of is definitely community-based servers. I think they've understood that how that is a flawed system with Battlefield 1 and stuff like Star Wars, but you know, not being able to actually have community take control of their own, you know, player bases and audience and get those kind of like niche communities happening which can be focused on different things. I think they understand that. I think that's one of the major things that they're going to change up and bring back. But then also in terms of the actual gameplay, in terms of how people play it on the ground, are they going to do something which fundamentally changes up the structure and the mechanics of the way the game plays, in terms of the units, in terms of the class selection, in terms of focusing people more towards not being able to just have as many of one class as you want on the ground? It would be very, very interesting to see if that happens. I genuinely couldn't tell you. That's the thing that I'm going to be looking for the most with this. I really don't care at this point what the game is in terms of what time period it is, because it's much of a muchness. That's not really the thing which is the most important. The most important thing is, are we going to learn anything at all about the way in which this is leaning? But I think it's not going to be everything you're expecting. It's going to be fragments of information. It's going to be very, very baity. It's going to be very clickbaity, very teasing. It's literally whetting people's appetite. At this point in time, they know exactly how to play people. They will be putting in place something which literally teases and drives people crazy, and it's kind of thing where you need to just take a step back. Let's see what comes, let's see what information is there, and then based off of that we'll have a discuss around what's going on. But as I say, I am optimistically guarded about this year's release. I don't think at this point you're going to change the community, but if they do give us the ability to control things with the server, if they do make some slight fundamental tweaks to the mechanics, you could end up with a game which by and large can give actually more of something to everyone. Tell me your thoughts about this year's Battlefield, guys. Do you want to give it the benefit of the doubt? Are you looking to get back on board? Do you write it off at this point? What do you think it's going to be? And if they were going to make any big mechanical changes, what is the thing that you want to see the most, that you think would have the biggest impact on how the game plays out? Thanks for watching as always. I'll see you next time.